second protein powder that I consume, that is quite expensive in terms if we compare with this protein powder that comes around 2200 rupees. But as I said, it's a premium quality version. It has better taste. If you consume that, it comes around 2200, and it number of serving it gives is around 20. So if you divide these number, it would be 110 rupees per serving. Drink Horlicks when I was a kid, and it gives the same taste. If you buy the chocolate version of Origin, I love it. Cost breakdown of how much cost it's going to take you. So I consume this HaleSaga protein. I'll consider this as a cheaper version of Origin, but if you look at the price per serve, you can see on the screen it's 38 rupees per serve. I'll explain you. It comes around at 569 rupees, and it is of 500 grams. Therefore there are 15 serving, and have you divided by the number of serves, it will give you 38 rupees. Can you believe that? Normally a normal kid consume 38 rupees on a beverage. I'll tell you my journey. I became vegan in 2020. So the problem that I never recognized and no one told me was I was severely protein deficient. I don't used to have any protein. My protein quantity per day would be less than 20 grams, I would say. In most Indian cuisine, but the problem is people don't have awareness. They eat sugar, and what happens when you eat sugar? You will have cravings, or aerated drink that is just your cola or a chips, and you can get 26 grams of protein at the same price. Don't you think that is wonderful? Obviously. And the most worst part of consuming sugar is it will give a crash. Have you felt very happy after consuming sugar, like you're at the top of the world? La vie est en rose, like life is on my whole life is pink. So but after some time you started feeling, anxious. You started remembering things you don't like. Everything you're bald due to sugar. We are running our lives like this all our life. Tell you, we eat dal, we consider dal as a protein, but I will tell you is not. After so much research I know and experience, please don't mistake dal as a protein source. For any food item to be a protein source, take this ratio. It should have always have 10 grams per every 100 grams. Therefore that is why if you consume dal, your protein content per 100 gram is very less and it is very high in calorie. So problem is you will consume a lot of calorie to get that amount of protein. That is why you want to consume so much. What will happen? You will gain weight. Other than gaining weight, it's not good for your digestion, right? Your body needs to work more to do that. I would still suggest it's the best. That is why you've heard of these phrases like meal replacer, meal that protein powder replaces our meals, right? And people in our country they consider these like they are full of drugs, while they at the same time they'll drink that high caffeine aerated drink that is full of sugar, water. If you just read the back of that on ingredient, there are two ingredients you most definitely like to find. First is sugar, and then other would be caffeine. So try to avoid these. These are not good for long term. I'll again say the same thing. Every typical kid or an adult who's 18 to 20 years old, if you see their life, they'll spend 60 rupees on eating chips, 20 rupees minimum, or 40 rupees for drinking a can or cola, and they do this twice. So if you go by this logic, you are already spending more than 110 rupees a day on things which you don't need. Your body doesn't need it.